What's going on, guys? Wayne here and welcome to another video, and today is going to be a fucking good one because in this video we're going to be looking at the Assassin's Creed 4 trailer. I'm going to be playing you the trailer and then I'm going to be breaking down a few of the images that stood out to me, and I'm going to talk about some of the bits and pieces which I want to see in the game and so on. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get the trailer on and done with. This is the premiere trailer of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Enjoy.
All right, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas. But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way round every crag and crevice of these islands. So if it's fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Pre-order now and get a free limited edition poster designed by Todd McFarlane.
Well, there you go. That was the trailer. That is just awesome. I absolutely love that trailer. I think it's probably one of the best trailers I've seen of Assassin's Creed. I think the next one, this is probably number one, I think. No, I'd put this at rank 2 at the best trailers. The first number one best is the first trailer for Assassin's Creed, the first ever trailer, and then third it would be Assassin's Creed 2 trailer. But yeah, really good trailer, really enjoyed it, and it spoke a lot. So we're gonna go through some of the images chronologically as they're shown in the trailer. So we'll probably jump back and forth between some topics because still images link. So let's just get right into it. First off, we've got Blackbeard. Now, everyone pretty much had an idea that since this is a pirate style game, Blackbeard or some well-known pirate's going to be in it, and the idea that Blackbeard is going to be in the game, great. And I love how he narrates this trailer. He definitely gives Edward a sense of menace and a sense of threat, and definitely makes Edward an ominous presence throughout. Now the big question is, to what capacity will Blackbeard be in the game? Will he be in it often, or will he just appear in and out every now and again, kind of like Ubisoft? Will he be a pivotal character? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? The way the trailer presents it is that he's kind of a good guy. He's kind of like the way the trailer presents it is that he's recruiting members for your crew, really. But that might change. You might end up fighting him later on, and you could probably expect maybe one or two other pirates, some popular, some less well known, to appear. Again, there's so many figures and history figures that can make an appearance in this game, so just seeing Blackbeard right off the bat as the first shot, great. Definitely sets it as a pirate game. Now the next shot we're going to in the trailer is Edward Kenway, Haytham's father and Connor's grandfather, and he looks like Desmond. So is Desmond back in the game? Don't know. Ubisoft did say that Assassin's Creed 3 was Desmond's last game, but considering I think that looks like Desmond to a degree, he's got that chin and that nose and that the lip structure. It looks more like Desmond than Connor did. So in the end, seeing Edward here, I'm liking it as a character. I'm glad it's not completely new and completely original because it helps build on the Kenway story. Considering that there was There were so many bits and pieces that were missing, and if you've read Assassin's Creed Forsaken, which is the prequel book to Assassin's Creed 3, Edward already makes an appearance in that book at the start, and the whole book is about the relationship between Haytham and his father. So yeah, having Edward in it, not a problem. I'm so glad he's there, and you know what, I can't wait to play as him really. This one, this image of the flag going up, I love this shot. It definitely sent a few chills down my spine, and we saw it in the poster, but nothing new. I just really liked the shot, and I liked it going up the mast, and getting ready for battle, as it were. Raise the Jolly Roger type thing. Another shot of Blackbeard. Again, I was wanting to really look at to explain how well designed he is. He looks really good. He looks really ominous, and the CGI looks great in the trailer. No dispute about that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this image again, just so you get a more of a look at Blackbeard, considering that he and Edward are the pivotal characters in this trailer. The next shot, we've got the dual pistols. We see this in the trailer. We've seen it in the poster that was revealed the other day. So yeah, these dual pistols strapped to the chest, obviously gonna make an appearance. They have to be. And in the trailer, you see that he has 2 more pistols behind his back. So that's 4 pistols in total. And in that same sequence, you see that he has dual swords. Well, he has two swords. So looking at this, I hope they actually promised the dual mechanic that they promised for AC3. They did promise a dual wield mechanic for AC3, and they gave it, but only to a small extent. The way they promoted it was if you could have a sword in one hand and a tomahawk in the other, but that wasn't the case. It was always the tomahawk or the sword in one hand, and the hidden blade, the one that flips into a dagger, in the other. And it was a bit of a letdown. So seeing this image of him putting the 2 swords away, and when you see him fighting on the ship with the 2 swords out, hacking and slashing and blocking and stabbing, they have to have dual swords in there now. I want to have dual swords, I want to have dual knives, I want to have dual pistols, I want to have dual hidden blades. So they have to really rectify the two-sworded fighting mechanic, and rectify the 2 weapon wielding system, and actually give what they promised. And the next shot is the one shot that I loved, is when he swings across the ship to the enemy ship. Considering that Assassin's Creed 4 is pretty much based on the fact that the naval combat from AC3 was such a success and was so popular, I just want them to do more with it. I want these 2 ships to really go neck and neck, and have some really good enhanced ship mechanics and ship combat in there. The next one here, just the dual pistols really, as he draws them out and shoots them, and you get a nice little, look at what he's wearing, and you see him with the classic red sash, and obviously he's got the hood, but then you see him wearing the brown pirate-like classic vest, and that's just a cool. Excuse me, I just burped then. That is so unprofessional. That's just a cool evil shot, and as you see the guy in the background just dying. And then the next shot, it's in the same sequence, but you see his men busy at work, which builds on the next shot, which is this one. Shows that the assassin recruits will come back into play. I just hope they do a little bit more with it, really, because in AC3 the recruit system was lacking. I mean, I just didn't really care, really. But the fact this time round, as you're Edward Kenway, you're the captain of the ship, and you've got your crew to command. So theoretically, your entire crew are your recruits, and I hope that ties into any naval mechanics that they introduce. Like you can use them to board the ship, the first boarding party and stuff like that, and they can use them a lot more. I think the recruit system has been somewhat lacking since it was implemented. Really, I want them to do more. I want to be able to do a lot more things with them, rather than, I want the help. I'll call them in the middle of this battle because I'm losing a little bit, or send them off to another country or another place to do missions that I don't see. So I want them to do a lot more. The same, I say that with every Assassin's Creed game. I just hope this time round with something like the ship, they can really implement it. Again, another beautiful shot of the two ships battling it out. I just hope for more stuff with the naval mechanics. The naval system was really good in AC3. They've got the foundations there. There is no reason to bugger it up. So you could do a lot more stuff and really play around with with an open world nature of the ship, which I said in my previous video, that if you have a section of map, a private section of the map which is open world, and you can sail your ship around, and around the area you've got islands and stuff, and it goes into the next shot that I want to show, the underwater shot where you see Edward swimming. Clearly they're promoting underwater gameplay. Just don't make it private to sequences. Make this system open world. I mean, we've seen it in Far Cry 3. You could just go out into the ocean and swim to your heart's content, and you've got to find treasure and bits and pieces there. You've got to keep an eye out for sharks and stuff. You can so implement the system here and make it work. Even more so with the open world shipping aspect, because you can just sail around an area, stop the ship, jump overboard, and just swim down to the galleon underneath. And that would be so much fun, and it would add a lot more exploration to the game, really heavily based on Far Cry 3. You know, more of that searching and looking for stuff. They started doing it in the Frontier, but I want to see it expand. I want to travel to islands, and I want to travel and swim to these galleons underwater, and it'll be really, really fun, I think. Oh, excuse me, I'm full of wind. Again, this next shot in the trailer supports what I've just said. You know, you can find islands and little islands scattered about the area. You could just park up your ship, as it were, and go ashore, and just do what you will. And then you can do buried treasure quests and little things like that. And there's one thing that I really want to talk about with the buried treasure, which I think will be fun. No idea if it'll be in the game, but this is just a little idea that I thought would be fun. At the end of AC3, you have the pivot system, where you find these little origami-shaped crystal things, and you find them because of your friends and people on your friends list. People on your friends list hide them, and it's up to you to find them. And when you find them, it unlocks cheats that you can do in game to be invincible, or it thunders and lightnings every time you kill someone, or whatever. I think they could seriously implement that again, but do it a lot more fun. Do it with buried treasure. You can find an island or somewhere discreet in the map, and you can plop a bit of buried treasure there. And then it's up to your friends or whoever you have on your friends list, and they kind of basically race against the clock to find your treasure. And I think that'd be a lot of fun, because you can hide all sorts. You can hide items that you find in the world, you can hide money, you can hide weapons, or you can hide just bits and pieces, really. And I think that'd be a lot more really, really fun, just adding an extra social aspect to it. Even more so because we know at the end of the trailer it says this is going to be on next gen. And with something like the PlayStation 4, which is going to be heavily based on socializing and doing social things, it'll definitely support those consoles as well. I don't know if 720 will be doing a lot of sharing stuff, the Xbox 720, but for something like the PS3 with the social elements that they're trying to introduce, I think that'll be a lot of fun for AC4, and I would love to try and find treasure that my friends leave for me, and I've got to race against my other friends to find them. It'll be a laugh, let's just face it. And the next shot is the city, or is a little city or a little harbour or a port. There's no real news on how many big major cities will be in the game. You can kind of guess if you look at a map at somewhere in the Indonesias and in that Caribbean area. You know, you can kind of guess and pinpoint some stuff. But if they have like one or two major cities, yeah, they probably will, but have other mini little cities, like mini little ports where you can dock up, resupply. And in each of these ports you can get different kinds of items and different kinds of clothing and all that kind of stuff, and fabrics and bits and pieces to trade. Just adds more of a realistic nature to it. It's like you'll get one kind of item A in this place and you won't get it anywhere else. You have to come here to get it, or you have to go there to get it. So yeah, that'll be fun, and it's nice just to see a little port or a village, and it's just a brilliant little shot that I love it. I love the palm trees, and I love the ships in the background on the docks. And the next one, Ubisoft, you naughty boys. You dirty, dirty little boys at Ubisoft. Well, in the end, let's face it, it's not Assassin's Creed without whores, is it? Whores have always been a pivotal marker in Assassin's Creed and in the multiplayer, so not having this shot just wouldn't make any sense. So, very lovely, Ubisoft. At least we know you can model some sexy girls. Next one, this is the reveal that Blackbeard is kind of recruiting people to join Edward's crew. Again, it kind of shows that Blackbeard is working for you or helping you in some degree, and that the idea that, well, you're new to this land, you're from England, like since Edward's from England, I'm guessing the story would be that you come here for your mission or whatever, and you need help building your crew and getting your ship and all the rest of it and making your mark on this land. So Blackbeard or other characters will help you do that and help you get a crew and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I think. Again, I just want to quickly talk about this one because he addresses the audience, and I love this shot. It was really tingling because when he looks at the audience and talks, and he's like he's just projecting this to us. And right after this, it goes into more familiar territory for Assassin's Creed, stuff that we know, hiding in the shadows. And you see the hidden blade there, you see the target in the background, you see him going to stab him in the spine, and then he grabs the whore and pulls him towards, and it's kind of like a little moving blend group type thing. These are systems and things that we've seen in Assassin's Creed, so there's nothing new. Smack down at the end of the trailer, though, it goes into this negative shot, and I paused it and showed you just to see, just in case if anyone says, "Oh, there's something hidden there." It's like, nope, you can see it here, clear as day. There is no real indication of anything hidden. It's just a thunder and lightning style negative of Edward, so there's nothing new. And it goes into the titles, which is it's a skull that appears and stuff. You've seen that. And then obviously you've got the release date, 29th of October. My big question is, how much will it differentiate? I mean, will the next gen games, being on better hardware, will they look better? Because I'm probably going to get AC4 on the day of release on PlayStation 3 without question, but I really, really want to know, will it be worth buying it on next gen as well? Because I'm really considered buying it on both of them. Maybe that's something that will be revealed a little bit later on at E3 or later on. I just want to know what really makes them any different. Like, 'cause if we buy it on current gen, why should we buy it on next gen for the next system and help promote that console, really? So that's my argument with it. Last thing I want to touch upon, this still image that was leaked as well earlier today with this whale. Oh, that looks awesome. It's Moby Dick, isn't it? The white whale, Moby Dick. Hopefully we'll get to do something like that and fight whales, or again, it just makes the world seem active. It's like when you're there sailing around in the ship, you know that there's fish underneath you, there's whales and there's sharks and there's whatever down below you. So again, more elements to the open world type thing. You can get off your ship and go and explore, and I hope you can do things like, and you can swim past whales, or maybe you might even get to fight this whale or whatever. It might be a mini boss fight or something, we don't know. But anyway, that was my 2 cents and some of my thoughts on the trailer so far. If you guys know anything, please say so in the comments below. I really want to know your opinions on the trailer and what little things that you spotted, because I probably missed a few. I just wanted to talk about things that quickly caught my eye. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed it. I love the trailer. It's awesome. Leave a like, leave a comment, of course. You know what you have to do. Click the annotations on the screen right now for more Assassin's Creed stuff that I've done and more videos. Subscribe if you haven't. It'll be great. And as always, guys, take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.